One. Okay, today we're gonna talk about the trolley problem just for a little bit. A lot of people consider this to be a difficult philosophical challenge here. I believe the trolley problem is you are standing next to some train tracks, a trolley, really. If we're being real, it's a trolley. A trolley is approaching, okay? And there are people tied to the tracks. It's not important who tied them there, though it should be important. Well, I'll get to that in a second. There are, multiple people, I want to say 5 people tied to one track, and then there is one guy tied to another track. And you're standing next to what is called a lever. That lever is going to divert, I don't know how you know this, but someone has communicated to you that if you pull that lever, the trolley will divert course and hit 5 people instead of 1 person, or 1 person instead of 5 people. So you have a chance to save 4 total lives if you pull the lever, but you have to take action, right? And in taking that action, you are now personally responsible for having killed 1 person, instead of completely abdicating any duty to lessen human suffering or death. First of all, the number one thing we should be asking is who did this? Who did this? I would say everyone in this situation is a victim and therefore effectively dead. So there's no saving any of them. As soon as you're victimized in that way, you have no quality of life. You owe your life to some lever-pulling stranger. Imagine choking in a restaurant and getting rescued by a Heimlich-type guy. Now you're indebted to a Heimlich guy for the rest of your... And by the way, Heimlich guys are strange. Guys who jump at the chance to do the Heimlich, they're not good fellows. They're weird. They're losers. They don't amount to much. They don't make money. Heimlich guys make 40 to 60K max, okay? There's no such thing as a rich guy who does the Heimlich. Am I crazy? There's no such thing. Imagine you make 6 figures. You are not getting up to give someone the Heimlich. You're making money. You just sit back. People, when you make enough money, everyone around you is simply a victim and they are effectively the walking dead, alright? So, one question we should be asking with the trolley problem is not, who are these people, who are these victims, who tied them up? It's, how much money do I, as a man, make? That's going to affect my decision. Seriously. If I'm broke, yeah, I'll pull the lever twice. I'll do anything. If I'm broke, I'll pull the lever over and over and over again just to feel something. And then whatever position the lever's in, it's like Schrodinger's lever. Whatever position the lever's in when the trolley comes, that's just however God willed it. I just like the idea of being involved. When you make 20K a year and someone says, hey, do you want to help me move? The answer is no, but you'll show up anyway, right? You just need to be involved in something. So, and honestly, I mean, I feel similarly about this trolley problem. Here's what I'll say. Any opportunity you have as a man to pull a lever, you should pull it. If you're walking by a recycling plant and there's a bunch of day laborers wearing N95s spewing toxic dust into the street with their dozers and their tractors processing waste material, and there's a free lever, you pull it, right? Oh, sorry, I tripped and need to get my balance. By the way, I don't think you should harass anyone. I don't think you should touch strangers and say, sorry, I just lost my balance. We need to grab your breasts that's illegal. That's unethical. A lever, though, I mean, it's like, you can sexually harass a lever. That's the point I want to make. You can make unwanted advances towards various buttons, levers. People will accuse you of essentially committing sexual assault if you press the button. Like, you can't touch that button. You work here. They'll literally make you sound like a rapist. Like, look at this pedophile, he just pressed my button. Get him. Don't buy that. That's just rhetorical trickery. You're allowed to press anyone's button. You're allowed to press anyone's button, pull anyone's lever. That's not a child. That has no agency. You're not taking advantage of a button or a lever. What are other things that you can What are other things that you can do? I know there's buttons and levers. Switches? You can flick a switch. You can trespass in a building and pull the fire alarm, right? Just don't tell anyone you did it, right? It's fine. Again, the fire department will show up and say, you forced yourself on her, how could you? Don't buy that. Don't play their game. Say, sure, that was not a little girl that I assaulted. I just pressed her button. It wasn't yours to begin with. Our bodies, we're just borrowing these. The same applies to levers, buttons, switches. Those are just part of the world, okay? And I don't feel this way about animals, by the way. I don't think you should be able to fuck a pig. I hope that's clear, and I hope that clears everything up with the trolley problem. I'm not really interested in arguing about the minutiae of this. I would like to say that that's the definitive take on the trolley problem. Consider it